Welcome everyone to Walk the Talk. Indeed, there are out there a lot of talks, but who are the extraordinary individuals who are walking their talk? Who are those who are leading by example? And today is a very important date. It is the 8th of March, and there are a lot of marches out there. There are a lot of walks as we are celebrating the International Day of Women's Rights. And I am very lucky. I'm very lucky because today I'm joined by Julie Teigland. Julie is EMEA Area Managing Partner and Global Leader of EY. Julie, it is such a big pleasure to speak to you. Good morning.
Good morning to you, and it's great to be with you.
Julie, could you tell us why this day matters to you?
Oh my gosh, this day is so important to me, both professionally and personally. It's a day of celebration, a day for us to reflect on where we are with gender equality. And at EY, Salvatore, we believe that gender equality, it's not a problem to solve. It's really the solution to many of businesses and society's most complex problems. So this day matters to me, also professionally, because at EY, I lead our global Women Fast Forward program, which has a real responsibility to ensure that my daughter and my female colleagues, and frankly, all girls and women across the globe are part of the solution for the future.
Women Fast Forward. So we're very lucky to count you among our closest partners, you and EY. Could you share with us one fond memory that you have junior achievement in Europe, and why you also decided to join the board of junior achievement in Europe?
Oh, that's a great question. I think back really fondly of one specific memory. In 2019, I was lucky enough to be able to join the JA Achievement, the European competition. And I took some time to walk around the stands where you can see the young people showcasing their ideas. And I was able to spend time talking to them. It was really refreshing. They were so excited, but also grateful for just the opportunity to be there. But if I'm honest with you, Salvatore, I was the lucky one. I got to learn from them, and their excitement was infectious. So it was really inspiring. I think JA provides such an incredible opportunity for young people, bringing all of this energy together in one place. I think their flagship events are incredibly unique and certainly unforgettable. Being a part of that, being able to inspire young people to help them for the future, is really why I joined the JA board. It's a real way for me to give back and ensure that I'm investing in our joint future together.
You really walked in the stands and you talked to the young people. You're really checking the box of walk the talk in that case. And do you remember among those JA mini company or JA startup, anyone that captured your attention particularly of that editions or subsequent editions?
There were so many ideas to choose from, but there was one that really captured my imagination, and also because the comments were so strong. I have to tell you, you should know, and I know that you know this, Salvatore, but maybe our listeners don't. 70% of the solutions that I saw there are really focused on sustainable and environmental solutions. So it's great to see how our young people are taking that topic so seriously and investing not only in the future, but the future of this planet. If I had to pick one that was inspiring, it was an idea to produce biodegradable straws created by a small team. There were 5 of them out of Sweden, 4 girls and 1 boy. And I had a great conversation with them about the project. And I can remember the line from one of the girls, and she said, you know, Julie, we want to save the world one straw at a time. And I thought that was just so inspiring. It's such a powerful message that reminds us that sustainability, we're going to be able to achieve that together if we really change the small habits that we have daily. And we all have a role to play with that, no matter how big or how small it might seem. And so I thought incredibly inspiring to see both what they're doing, but how they're doing it, and giving us a message that everyone plays a part in this. I thought that was terrific.
And you said it right. These European finals are our flagship education programs. It's a milestone and became already a milestone in the agenda of company, of policymakers, to look at the innovation of those young people. And I'm so glad that you recognize the fact that our young people are taking care, are thinking forward about what impact their mini companies will have in society, what impact will have on the environment. So I'm very glad that you have pointed out these innovations. In your view, those events that we organize, why are so unique?
Well, there are many things that I could comment on, the energy, the atmosphere, but I really believe the events, JA brings together a platform through those events where young people's voices are heard. And this probably is the most unique and powerful thing. Let me try to put it this way. When you try to establish communication, you need to have a couple of components. You need to have a message, you need to have a way to send the message, and you need to have someone that's listening to the message. Our young people have tremendously powerful messages for us, and they have the means to communicate, for example, through social media. But most of the time, what's missing is people that are listening to them, who are going to note their worries, their ambitions, their ideas, and really support them in action. JA's flagship events are unique because they act like a megaphone of the voice of the young people. They're able to gather young people together, and people that should be listening to those young people, listening to their ideas and helping them implement it. For example, the private sector and policymakers. And I think the events demonstrate a very unique point in collaborating. They bring together thousands of people from different cultures and backgrounds to really show that all together we're pursuing the same goals, and we can create a much bigger impact together than we ever could alone.
And indeed, that messages that we were able to amplify from the young people. Last year, we had 3 European commissioners, we had the UN Secretary General that came together in a difficult year, but making time in their agenda also to convey a message and to get feedback from the young people. But messaging is also, and I know you like very much communication and going straight to the point. So especially when there are a lot of talks out there, as we said at the beginning. So in 3 words, how would you describe what we do?
I think I would try to choose 3 words that really represent what I think JA is doing. And I would make it into a sentence, Salvatore. It would be creating Europe's future.
Creating Europe's future. There's already this vision. It's a challenging year, it's a challenging time, but we're building, we are creating together with partners like you, the future of the next generations. And this is why JA mission is important to you. It's also because it's projected out there in the future. It's an organization that's 100 years old, right? But we are really in the right time now to transform it, look into the future. Is this mission still relevant?
Oh, absolutely. JA's mission is absolutely critical for our economies, but also for society. And for me, as also a partner and a leader at EY, it's completely aligned to EY's purpose of building a better working world. It's this critical importance of investing in future generations. And in my view, it's almost a risk-free investment with the highest ROI possible, if I would try to put that in business terms. To guarantee that ROI, we need to make sure that we invest in the right skills for the future. Education is just such a tremendous asset, but it has to be consistently reviewed, modernized, and adjusted so that it can continue to be relevant and develop those right skills. I think what JA does is absolutely remarkable. They anticipate trends in education, provide young people with the right skills that are going to be relevant for the future, and they bring together business with policymakers, the public and the private sectors. JA's worldwide programs reach over 12 million people each year, helping to fight youth unemployment and to co-innovate with businesses to make that happen. We don't teach young people how to prepare for life in school. That's where JA comes to play. It's the bridge between education and the world of work. And it gives young people the opportunity to experience that, to get familiar, to taste entrepreneurship, a critical skill for the future.
I am amazed. She's really walking the talk today, because I'm amazed on the level of details she knows about our organization and the impact the JA is making it across the world and Europe. So you have many boards, people join many boards because they want the prestige. What I have really appreciated for the board members of JA Europe and of Julie in particular, that they really go deeper into the impact, providing feedback, inputs, providing the visions that we all need to do it better and to do it with much more impact. But you touched a very important point. Education is key. This year, education across Europe and the world has been disrupted because men are now talking about a lost generation, the COVID generation, the generation of the unemployed. But for us at JA Europe, we want to send a positive message out there. We believe that the young generation are tomorrow's heroes. What do you think, Julie? It's a lost generation, or those are really heroes?
Oh my gosh, Salvatore, this is a no-brainer. They are completely heroes all the way. Just think of the comments I just made around how they're investing in the planet, how they're taking care for each other, how they're collaborating and teaming. These are absolutely heroes, showing us the way of the future, and it's worth it to invest in them.
And how do we really ensure they do not become a lost generation? Because there is investment, yes, from the public, from the private. Do you think it's too much siloed still? There is room for creating partnership. There is room to make it more impactful by just leveraging each other's assets.
You know, I think we have to be honest with ourselves. I think education needs to change. And I think the new world of tomorrow is going to require a different form of education. The new world is not necessarily about degrees and titles. It's about skills. And COVID's taught us the hard way. It's taught us the hard way that talking about just titles isn't going to get you the change that you need for the future. We need to be able to adapt, to embrace the new way of working and the disruption that comes with it. Right now, too many people are stuck in low-skilled jobs that have no future, and businesses at the same time are struggling to find the skilled workers that they need. Businesses can play, and they are playing a role in really developing a new kind of curriculum for young people, one that gives them their skills. I'll give you an example. At EY, we're offering a tech MBA free to every EY employee because we believe understanding technology, it's one of the foundations for the future. While our world is being completely reshaped, we have to acknowledge that in a future that's defined by careers that don't exist yet, workers are going to need more technical skills. Through our EY Ripples programs, working with JA, we're really helping EY people to leverage their skills to help young people succeed by teaching them about entrepreneurship, adaptability, machine learning, how about financial literacy, and other 21st century skills so that tomorrow's workers can find their place in meaningful roles. And I know, Salvatore, today's March 8th, so we really should talk about what we're doing for the future of girls. We have so many initiatives in place. Through our EY Ripples program, we are investing in initiatives that fall under the Educate pillar of our Women in Tech program, which focuses on igniting the passion and interest of young girls in the STEM subjects and careers, making sure that they know they could do whatever they like in those fields. And I'm proud of our EY STEM tribe. It's a joint initiative between EY's Women in Tech and the Global Corporate Social Responsibility teams designed to achieve a sustained increase in women's representation in technology, all the way from school to the workplace. This initiative brings together a mobile platform, gamified STEM content and activities, together with an ecosystem for girls to learn and to develop. We did a pilot in India and the US that's already reached over 7,000 girls. And this year we're scaling that up to our EY STEM Tribe app to reach over 100,000 girls across the globe. Let me just mention one more, and that's the Tech for Girls mentoring program, which really connects mentees, girls and women from the ages of 18 to 25, with mentors, professionals across different sectors who can contribute their professional and personal skills to support and guide the mentees on developing their own learning and career paths. These are just a few examples. I know, Salvatore, I could go on, and I hope you hear the passion in my voice when I talk about this. This is really important to me. We at EY are really looking for ways to ensure that women, girls, effectively, she belongs in all of these discussions.
Well, when it comes to this subject, then you're not really walking the talk, you're running the talks with so many initiatives. I'm so glad to, I've actually just see some of the activities that you've piloted for the girls in STEM. And I was really amazed about the impact, about the innovation that was brought there to inspire and to prepare them in the world of work, because we need both. We need to inspire them, to attract them towards STEM careers, but also prepare them so they have the right skills to succeed. Give me one advice, Julie. One advice to the female heroes of tomorrow. Just one that you would say.
Just one. If I was going to say one thing, Salvatore, I would tell them to be brave. Whatever the future entails for them. Some parts of it are going to be hard. Harness that grit for your success. Be brave.
Julie, it has been such a pleasure to discuss with you, and your passion to support young people, young women in Europe. Thank you so much for sharing also your great memories, yours and your company ambition to support, to create Europe future through the next generation. I personally look forward to continue working with you. I'm sure our audience today has learned many new things that we are jointly going together, and many that we are creating and co-creating it with EY. So it's also a call for others to join us in this mission. Any final remarks?
Salvatore, I can only emphasize I look forward to the future with you together as well with JA in creating tomorrow's heroes.
Let's create that together. Thank you everyone for being with us. 8th of March, International Women's Day. We are walking the talk.